Hey everybody, welcome back to Maven Monday. I'm Caleb, and today we're going to talk about Better Brainstorming Part 2. About a month ago, Brandon covered Part 1, and I'm going to continue that by talking a little bit about the process for brainstorming. So first I want to talk about the most important things you can do for your brainstorm typically happen before it even starts. So what that means is plan your goal. Decide exactly what you want to come out of a brainstorming session with your team or your group that you're in. Second, Brandon touched on this before. For the introverts out there, you want to make sure you send an email before the session starts so that they have a chance to think through exactly what they might want to say. They're not necessarily going to sit in the brainstorming session and shout things out back and forth all the time. They want to have a chance to process it internally. Third, make sure you have the information, any information you might need prepared. So do you need sales data from last year's numbers? Do you need extra ticket sales? You need information statistically. Include any of that you might need and bring that with you to the meeting so that you can let the team know. When you start your meeting, the first thing you want to do is start with encouragement. So what your goal is to come out with this big idea. But it's not about necessarily getting the right idea the first time or the right idea every time. The trick is to encourage everybody that there are no stupid ideas. Each little dumb idea can lead you to the golden nugget that you're looking for in the end. And you want to make sure everybody's okay with shouting out whatever comes to their mind. So when we start the brainstorming session, first thing, we're going to set up a phone basket. No phones allowed, okay? That means you're not going to be distracted. You can also turn off your email. Second, set a time limit for it. Decide what length of time should be allotted for this and then finish that up. Designate a facilitator. You're going to want somebody who can navigate the conversation. It's not a free-for-all for everybody to just be shouting whatever comes to their mind. You want somebody who's going to be open to everyone's ideas and say, okay, what do you think? What do you think? If you have a larger group of people, you'll want to break up into smaller groups first maybe and come up with ideas inside of those groups and then bring what comes out best in the small groups to the larger core so that you've had time and you're not going through 20 people's ideas all at once. And then a little game that some of our team members like to use it's called Yes and that's actually an improving trick. And what you do is you can't answer with that's a bad idea or no or anything negative. You just say yes and we should do this. And then finally, make sure this is really your facilitator's role is to give everyone a chance. There are going to be people who aren't talking and they really don't want to talk, but they are thinking. They're thinking just as many thoughts as the extroverts who are shouting out all their ideas. They're thinking all of them inside. And so you want to give them a chance after they've had a chance to think about it, give them a chance to speak. Finally, once you've finished up your brainstorming session, you need to decide on the outcome. Your time limit's up. You need to decide, did we come to a resolution on what we've discussed, or does it require more conversation? If it does, you might need to schedule another brainstorming session, another meeting. Make sure that during that brainstorming session, you had documented everything. Start up your voice memo app on your phone, just put it in the middle of the table and hit record, or have somebody there designated to take notes. And then when that's all done, have somebody send a recap, not just of what the outcome was, but maybe a little bit of the process so that people can trigger, oh yeah, that's what we were talking about there, and that's how we led into this. I hope this helps you have better brainstorming sessions in the future. And as always, if you have any questions, send us an email at mavenmonday@frankandmaven.com.